Don't much up here right now. Go on. Oh, hello there. I guess I am live now. You guys could probably hear me typing. Didn't mute myself. A little bit of a slow start here, internet problems, but we'll be up in shortly. Yep. Typing ASMR, that's the stuff. Looks like everything is working after the sort of bad start there. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so I'm a little bit behind schedule, sort of, but it's not a big deal. You know, we're starting within 5 minutes of the official start time, so that should be okay. I like to have a pre-stream usually, so we can chat a bit and let people find the stream, but, you know, it's all good. So, I'm not going to spend as much time opening up as I have in the past, because, you know, I've been doing this for a few streams now. But just as a quick reminder for anyone new or finding this VOD later on, at this point, you should probably be familiar with the mods. I haven't changed anything. Hey there, David, Huzzle, other David, Squatchmeal. Doing okay. Just internet problems right before the stream are no fun. Two major conversion mods, overhaul mods, Krastorio 2, some complications, some endgame stuff, and then space exploration is the stuff I really want to get into with multiple planets and biomes and logistics and spaceships. We haven't quite got there, but we're getting pretty close. This sort of extends the vanilla gameplay loop from, you know, getting rockets going in the base Factorio into, hey, what do you do after you got rockets? Well, let's make spaceships. That sounds cool. And then a bunch of companion mods that are mostly quality of life and support for those big mods themselves. So, two major mods and some, well, assistance. Other than that, we're at the point in our game. Well, we'll go over the base overview when we get in there, but we're getting close to launching that rocket. We've got a little bit saxophony here. We've got, you know, bots started. We don't have logistics bots yet. We just have the basic construction bots mostly, but that still makes life a lot easier. We got that last session. We've got the core drill going. We got like the basic factory line. You know, we got most of the stuff. We got flamethrower turrets and regular turrets and all that good stuff. So the base is going strong, and I'm looking forward to getting to some of the more mod content, which is where we're getting. The biters in our world are pretty aggressive, and we've been fighting them back a lot. They are definitely tuned up a little bit from default settings. I think double or triple strength, give or take. And they've been, you know, making our life a little bit miserable, attacking us and pushing us around a bit. But I think we've mostly covered the initial push, and we've also got like pollution controls in place now. So our base could not impact the biters as much if we're smart. Although I'd love to get all these cool shields and lasers and meteor defenses and stuff. We're not quite there yet, but that looks pretty beautiful. Also, the music today is still Overclocked Remix. Although I'm running it through the albums rather than the YouTube channel. So they've got a bunch of free albums that you can play, and you might be able to guess the current soundtrack. It has an animal theme, maybe a jungle vibe. Might be a bit jazzy. Might be like a concert or something. A concert, if you will. Anyway, let's figure out how our base is doing here for our new stream. Oh, and I can move. I remember I put this here. I wanted it to not cover up my... Oops, no. That's the channel. I don't want this to take up too much space. We'll just put it right there. Just so people can... Sometimes we get questions about that, but I don't like a lot of pop-ups on my stream when I'm doing it. We're under attack. We're always under attack. One thing that I'm going to do about that right now, because we're always under attack, there's a cool thing in this mod, I'm pretty sure it's mod item, called a Sentinel. They're pretty cheap. We can build a ton of them. And we can use them to get vision on the map at long distance. We don't need to use radars for everything. And radars still use a fair amount of power. So it's nice to have some alternatives. So if you want to see what's going on over here without having to walk... Now, I think we'll have to get power connected, yeah. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. And all this repairing and stuff, we're going to automate in just a second, too. So we will need power for that anyway. I probably have some big power lines. I need to build a... I never... of all the many, many things I never managed to do, automated power pole construction is one of the things we have not quite hooked up. So when we're making our base expansions, I am frequently running a little shy on these poles, basically. But now if we look at our map from our map button, you can see there's like lighter over here, and we can zoom in and we can see what's going on without actually having local vision. Radars provide that as well in a larger area, but these little sentinels are... I'm sure I've got some up here somewhere. Yeah, there's definitely one in here somewhere. You know, probably near one of the power poles. Anyway, they're pretty cool. So let's try to get that roboported up, because that was the thing we were working on last stream, was getting everything connected to the roboport network, and we hadn't gone west yet. So let's do that. Also, we'll want this part of our... This is our core mining drill setup. We're going to want this hooked up anyway. So let's start this process. We've got to make sure we give them power. And when I remember it, storage chests. Because when we tell our bots, hey, I don't like this tree, they'll just put the wood in the chest nearby rather than flying back 500 miles. Now, I need to save some space here because this is like a lot of production eventually, so I don't want to put the roboports in dumb spots. Maybe we can OCD this up a little bit. Make a nice straight line. Now, remember, there is a mod that lets you put, like, much longer distance placements. Like, I could drop things far, far away. It's kind of like cheating, though, so I guess, you know, we're not going to do that. But, could do it. We can also get rid of cliffs now, which is great. Excellent feature. Now, this is the kind of thing where I would definitely traditionally be using lots of big electric poles to connect over long distance. Because they're really convenient for this if you put them in the right spot. But I don't know if I've got the materials for them. Oh, gross. Blue, you don't know how to connect up power, clearly. Let's see in our logistics. We just need some iron beams. Sure. We need iron sticks and iron beams. We've got the steel we need. Let's just grab it. Just straight into the work here, getting stuff done right away. I didn't even do a base review. Maybe I'll do a base review in a second, but right off the bat, just trying to fix problems, get on top of things. Don't let the biters destroy my base. Our research is doing pretty well. We've got pretty nice automation for all the early research up to rocket tech. So we'll need to start launching rockets. But there's a few things we need to do before that's going to work. So it's going to take a minute. It's not a straight line. That's terrible. Maybe we're just not in a position to do straight lines. I can't do it. It's too much. Yeah, we got all the time in the world. No rush. I could be, you know, streaming this game for years. You know? Look at all this garbage in the middle of my road here. I think that's actually a cliff. Not anymore. So it looks like roboports connect approximately 1.5, well, 1 3/4 of a power of a big pole. So that means you're going to constantly have to throw in, like, sub-connectors like that. Anyway, it's fine. That's good. So this will get the power. This is also nice to have, like, a bit of redundancy with more than a single line, basically. So if a meteor crashes into one of these, there's power doesn't get disabled. Like, that's actually, like, not exactly designed yet, but not a bad thing to try to think about. Seeing as we've got meteors that keep falling down on us. And we've got a few roboports to spare. It just needs to be close enough that the green covers the walls. So we can put it, like, back a bit, and that'll cover all of that. And I think we want to hook up our oil network here as well. Because we definitely don't want to lose our oil income. Also, I know it's really dark on the stream. I just never got good at putting down lights at night. So, if I think about it, I'll plop a couple down while we're traveling, but, you know, it's difficult. Maybe the light will just attract more biters anyway. Okay, so there should be... Assuming the network is connected. Yeah, there's bots on the way. So they'll bring replacement walls and repair packs, and they'll just fix all the stuff for us. And I want to put some storage chests down so they don't have to go too far if we need it. Alright, so I think that covers my initial concern. In terms of our overall position, just for a quick review, well, you can see our network now. We need to connect some more stuff to the roboport network, but we've got the northwest wall choke point. The north wall is, not quite connected, but it's ready. The east wall is connected. The southwest wall is connected. We haven't really done the southern line yet, so that's something to work towards. There's literally biters spawning inside our range, so they'll be attacking, into our turrets and stuff. I don't even think I've got flamethrowers down here, so probably this will be our current weakest area, which we'll need to upgrade. But we have a pretty reasonable wall defense. Other than running out of ammo, the walls get chomped, the bots fix it. Hey, we even have some trees to protect the pollution a little bit, or prevent the pollution a little bit. So that's nice. We've been building trees last time. So, I'm pretty happy with how the base is turning out. That's the pollution and general line. At some point, I'm going to want to expand down this way. I keep saying I'm going to, but that's where the uranium is. More core seams, more coal. That's the main reason to go down there, I guess. There's a lot of mineral water. But it would be nice. I should go on an exploration trip down here. Maybe when we get some better armor. And just to find out if there's any connections through this bit. Like, if this is not really a choke point, we'd have to wall this area up. Oh, look, there's a little bit of iron. But I'd like to maybe have, like, a bigger area to work with. And this seems like pretty natural choke points. But that's a job for later. Let's talk about our base a little bit. We've got oil sort of in the southwest section. This is where we get our oil pumped in. And one thing I forgot to do, that I almost always do, but I didn't do it this time. I like to put the efficiency mods in these. The pump jacks use a fair amount of power and pollution, and they also create the pollution usually closer to the edge of your base, where you have less trees and space to handle it. So I do find, like, sure, you could make them speedier or more productive, but just having them use less power and be more efficient on pollution is quite nice. And hey, we've got the modules, we've got the slots. Not putting them in is wasteful. So anyway, that's 80% less power and 20% less pollution. It's not crazy, but better than nothing. Anyway, these guys hold 1.9 million oil, so that'll last us ages. Let's head into the base. Well, before we show the main base up, this was the big project last time, and we're gonna start building off of this pretty soon, I think. Also, now that we've got bots here, when I've got these obsolete defenses, like I don't need these turrets anymore, we can make the bots do it for us. Now, we might not have a lot of bots nearby because our construction bots are far away or they're busy or whatever. We'll build more of those. That's also been mostly automated. But yeah, here they come. And it's just fire and forget. They'll pick all the stuff up. They didn't want to use the storage chest. Alright, it's fine. There must be chests that already have... Like, they must be trying to fill up stacks from other chests or something. We don't have the logistics network yet to have, like, balancing and all that smart stuff. Oh, they're taking all the ammo out, too. That's nice of them. I'm surprised they're not using this... Is it the wrong chest? No, it's a storage chest. I don't know why they wouldn't disassemble right into that, but whatever. I'll let the bots put it somewhere. It's fine. We'll worry about it another day. But anyway, that's convenient. We can also make blueprints to build stuff, so that's all really good. But yeah, this is a big mod item. We did a lot of work on this last time. The core mining drill mines a ton of core fragments. As far as I know, infinitely. It just keeps going. It does use a lot of power, but our power situation is pretty awesome, and you'll see in a second. The core fragments require 7 or 8, 7.5 pulverizers, give or take, and they turn it into basically everything. Those core fragments turn into iron, copper, coal, stone, a little bit of uranium, raw metal, oil, mineral water, normal water, pyroflux, which is magma. So that's all pretty cool. Oh, the ammunition is like stacks of 100, and each bot can only carry like 1 or 2 things. We haven't upgraded their capacity. That's why it's going to take so long. That's fine. I could have just picked up the ammunition myself, but it's more fun to give them work to do. So these guys, they also should have modules in them, because they do use a lot of power. I thought I had one in each, but I missed one. We had to connect up all kinds of silly piping because of the 4 liquid outs, and then we use a red line. Okay, the bots are just busy. They'll deal with it. The alert is just like, they're all queued up. That's nothing to worry about. That's a minor alert. We can build more construction bots and stop queuing up 500 ammunition jobs or whatever, but that'll be fine. Anyway, so we've got a bunch of liquids. They all kind of have this weird pipe system where they all combine, all 8 of them, into a single pipe of each type. The mineral water just gets burned because, you know, what else? The oil is currently just being stored, although we'll probably find something to do with it eventually. For now, we're just going to store 200,000 oil, and when that runs out of space, we'll build another storage tank, I guess. I could probably try to work out a way to fill this up. What I was thinking about last stream was a bit of logic so that it will fill up, but if it's full, it will burn the excess so that things keep working. Otherwise, we just want it to store it. We don't want to burn it unless we need to. But, you know, that's a problem for later. There is this little mini pollution filter scheme, which is pretty awesome, I think. Each of these eats up 75 pollution per minute, which means this part of our base, a little bit hard to see with the roboport network on. There's actually very little pollution right here, and even when this big bad boy 200 per minute polluter is on, these can eat it all up. And all they consume is a little bit of power, not that much, and you've got to clean the filters. So they go in clean, they come out dirty, and we just belt it over to a cleaner. All it needs is water, and then the dirty water gets just burned away, because, you know, whatever. So that's oil, mineral water. The regular water gets used, and it also gets used down here with the pyroflux and turned into steam, which is really nice. And we store a whole bunch of steam and then turn it into power when we need it, which is great. So I really like having... These are the Mark II steam turbines, basically. They can produce a ton of power on demand. We're actually getting, I think... Yeah, we're still getting all of our power from wind, which is great. But it's nice to have this as a backup. And then what do we do with all the actual resources? They just get belted down these red lines and stashed into this gigantic warehouse, which is full. So, you know, we've got like 20,000 of each mineral just sort of sitting here, not really used. We've got some uranium and coal. I think I was going to have the coal be turned into coke for steel. I just didn't get that far. I was also going to turn some of the sand into quartz, but again, I got a little busy. But we've got like the basic iron, and I think I calculated that the throughput from one drill into 8 pulverizers should be enough to run about 8 electric furnaces full time. Now, with 20,000, built up, we could like double this and start like emptying it out basically, but I think this would just be enough to keep it even. So we probably want to build a couple more once we start using it. And 8 electric furnaces isn't that crazy for actual input. It's nice because it's like build and forget. Once this is set up, we don't have to really mess with it. It should generate enough power to work itself, I think. It might not make enough power for all the electric furnaces, but I do have the efficiency mods in them to help out. And then we've got like sand, and we're running out of wood. So in our main base, this is kind of our next thing to work on. We grow wood, another mod thing. You take water and sand, and you get wood, and we use the wood for smelting iron into steel with coke, and we also need it for electronic circuits. And when the base is running, like all of my research is going, we don't make enough copper or wood, actually. We run out of those very easily. So that's probably the first thing we're going to try to upgrade. We have our oil processing down here. It's nothing too complicated. We store a bunch of oil from the drill, from the whatever those are called, the pumps, yeah. And we turn most of it into petroleum gas, where we save a whole ton of that, because that's mostly what we use. And then we turn a little bit of it into a heavy oil, light oil, and petrol. We turn the heavy oil into lubricant, which is full now, so this is going to stop because we're not burning it off. And we're using the petroleum to make fancy motors. That's the most recent addition. The light oil gets turned into fuel for our tank that got destroyed, sadly. And the leftover light oil gets cracked down into petroleum, and that gets added in, hopefully with priority, into our petrol network. And then, of course, you use the standard stuff, petroleum, to make sulfur and plastic and explosives, all the classics. We, of course, store a bunch of petroleum or sulfuric acid and use that for some processes. So we've got our copper income down here. Our main copper mine is up here. So we've got quite a lot of copper, although we're starting to burn through it. I probably need to move some of these miners around. But I don't think we don't have enough furnaces to process as much as we're getting. And you can see, like, the bottleneck copper is one of our major bottlenecks, actually. We're not making enough plates to fully feed our network. And most of it just gets eaten into these copper cables. So we would like, I don't know, like double the copper just to get it all down here. Something like that. And then the wood similarly has the same problem. If we make enough copper cables, we don't make enough wood for these electronic circuits. And we use tons of these. So we really need to up the throughput of wood and probably copper. The iron hasn't bottlenecked yet, but I mean, that'll be the next thing to go, surely. And we need, like always, we need the green circuit boards for a lot of stuff. We need them for science, of varieties of science. We need them for the red circuits, so we upgrade them down here from green to red, and we can't keep these 4 machines running. The red ones make the blue science, which is probably our most likely thing to bottleneck. We also use some green circuits to make modules, although we don't need too many more of those. It is live. Crazy. So yeah, that's about it. Glass, yeah, these are all automated pretty well. There's still lots of little things to automate, but I'll probably want to rebuild a bunch before I add in, like, all the possible, You thought it was a video? Well, I mean, I'm just going over my starting of stream stuff. But yeah, like, there's a lot of other machines to add in further down the line that we haven't got around to, so. The most recent addition here was the robot frames, and I was very ambitious with how many I thought we could make. So we could make lots of robots. It turns out we don't make anywhere near enough of green circuit boards, and it limits our production of the green engines. So the green engines are in a bit of a weird spot. Somewhere? These ones. Just because they need the lubricant, I put them in a different spot. But yeah, we're not even running full speed down here, and I think it's just the green circuits. Yeah, we don't get nearly enough electronic circuits. And that affects the amount of green motors, which are pretty slow to build. And that affects significantly our ability to create robot frames. At least we got the batteries figured out. I'm going to save up a few more batteries, because I know we need them for... We haven't started, like, laser turrets or accumulators. There's a lot of things to add in there. But, you know, we're still getting these. I'm just going to keep adding, every time I think about it, a bunch of bots to the network. What do we need the most right now? We've got 100 logistics and 143 construction. We can't even really do logistics yet significantly, so let's go mostly construction. And then just a few more logistics to keep a bit of progress on that. Alright. Also, while I'm here, let's add some ammo, because I did remember that. We can also use our... pressing the wrong button, I guess. Yeah, even distribution should help, but I always press the wrong button. Anyway, there's a bunch of ammo, it'll be fine. These things are barely getting close to us. We're doing just fine. So, yeah, the batteries are looking fine. Yeah, we got lots of iron and copper plates for that. That's working. I'm gonna pick up some more modules, because I am dropping them in stuff all the time. Getting those bots going. Actually, we did all the bots. Let's, I always forget to put them down, and this is one of my favorite parts. Oh, hey, thanks for the Prime stuff. Just dropping down hundreds of bots to go fly around always feels good. So now we're up to, you know, a couple hundred construction. That should be good for a while. We don't need to worry about it too much. I just like, it's nice to get it automated, basically. Okay, so wood is probably... Well, drones, unlike vanilla, we don't have access to the logistic drones. We can't automate everything, but the drones are really nice for building and deconstructing and repairing. So we have a somewhere this one right here. We've got just a simple assembler making repair packs, and they go into a passive provider chest. So the bots can access that, as well as I think just the walls are right here as well. Also a provider chest. So basically we have automated repairs and walls, and that lets them fix the walls. Even if they get destroyed, they'll rebuild them. Technically, the flamethrowers refuel automatically, and I'd have to put... the only part of my defenses that isn't automated is literally bullets, but 200 bullets lasts a long time. Alright, so... what should I tackle? For tech, you know, I was kind of burning through some of the easy techs. You know, inventory space is nice. Stuff like that is kind of fun to get in the background. I think picking up, like, inserter capacity, this is nice as well. This only, like... I think every even-numbered inserter capacity adds to all inserters. This only affects specifically stack inserters. So we're not going to be able to get the... well, maybe it's the not even every even one. But I know there are upgrades for all at some point. Sorry, no lyrics allowed. These are the ones we really want, is all inserter capacity +1. Right, so yeah, speaking of tech, like, we should get something going. I have skipped a lot of things that we didn't need. Let's just do some dead-end tech. I'm pretty sure our factory can handle it, but we need to stress test it a little bit. So, you know, we need to find the weak points and upgrade them a bit. So we'll get some of this going on in the background. Heck, let's just get the boat. We've been looking at this for a while. Ironclad. And then we can make mortars and stuff. That seems kind of neat. Yeah, space exploration in Krastorio too. I went over the mod list at the beginning of the stream if you want to go back through it all. Alright, so... wood is really my problem, and it's going to take a lot of space. So let's build a bunch more greenhouses, because clearly we're going to need a lot more. Just maybe do a little bit of math here while I'm building them. So we're able to produce 40 wood in 60 seconds. Yeah, so one machine is, unless there's a modifier on the machine itself. No, it's crafting speed of 1. So we're only getting less than 1 per second. That's 0.66 per second approximately. So we've got 10 of these. We should be making about 6.6 wood per second. That's not very much. we can consume 6 wood per second from one of these machines. So you would need 10 greenhouses, basically, to fund a single electronic circuit factory. That's trouble. So that means I would need like 40 just for those. And we have other things that use wood as well. We do need it to make coke, and that might be it. So we need a major greenhouse expansion. Now there is technically another option, and I keep not doing it because it's a lot of work, but maybe today's the day we start with that. So there's another recipe we can use instead of just the sand plus water. We've been using this recipe that gives us 40 wood every 60 seconds. We could do 80 wood every 60 seconds, which is double, but it requires a lot of work to get those fertilizers going. Now the other thing is we could throw in some speed mods instead. That's not too complicated. Maybe that's a quick fix. Where are they? I always forget what page everything is on. These guys. So we just need some solid fuel. We got like a box of that somewhere. It does use more energy, but you get 20% more speed per mod at tier 1. And I could just throw one extra in. We'd 20% each. I mean, that takes us from 6 to 7.5, or 6.6 to about 8, I guess. It's an upgrade. I guess it's easy, so we'll go do that right now, but we're gonna need a lot more machines is what I'm thinking. Meteors continue to fall down in biter territory. I know we have... Well, maybe I don't have solid fuel anymore. I was making solid fuel to make regular fuel, but I think I turned that off. Right. Well, what's an easy recipe for solid fuel then? And that won't take too long. We can turn heavy oil. We could use heavy oil. That might not be the worst. We get 1 out of 20. Gas is 20 to 1. Light oil is 10 to 1. That's more efficient. But I've got excess heavy, so we'll just use a fuel refinery for that. Hey there, Thor. Oh, it's going pretty well. Lots of difficulties, but we're making good progress, I think. Getting some background tech research. I don't know if I'll ever use landmines, but let's just get them done. So I'm just going to put a quick heavy fuel refinery somewhere like that. We'll make it a little bit less polluting. And then just throw it in a box. Maybe throw some light down when I'm thinking about it, because, yeah, I know. Of course. Alright, we'll only build up, a couple hundred or so. This stuff builds really fast, so this will burn through any excess heavy oil. I think that'll be fine. And with that, we can just craft manually a few... well, I guess it takes a fair amount, but we'll make some of these speed mods, and that'll upgrade our wood for the moment, and as we try to figure out a more long-term solution. We do have a lot of wood in one of our chests, so I can keep crafting greenhouses. Storage is, always an issue. And some glass as well. There's the glass. Oh, I ran out of automation cores. It's been a while since we ran out of those. Do I remember... It's copper and... It's this one right here. Did I make a box for it, or was I lazy? I think that's just a dead end. Oops. We haven't run out of this stuff in a long time. Let's also queue up some fast inserters, because I'm running out. Ran out of circuits. Hey, look, circuits. All right, I was trying to build a few more of these. All right. So, landmines, sure. Equipment gantry, sure. We'll just clean up our tech tree a little bit here. So we need a lot more space. However we do this, we need more space. I can throw in some of these. 20% more wood. I could put in more, I guess, like, it uses up a lot more power, right? They do add 50% extra power and a bit extra pollution. But for a really slow recipe, 60 seconds, that's probably not a bad idea. Okay, so that's... I was going to build like 5 more of those. Oh, it was just the solid fuel. But I don't think modules will fix my problem for wood, really. I think we need... we need a lot more parallel construction. Alright, good job. Oh, wow. A base... How? How? I need to be standing in front of my turrets here. We need to do some walls on the south here, because this is ridiculous. Snipe the spawners out. I can't believe they spawned that close to my base, though. That's silly. Practically inside my walls. Like, really. Almost in range of my turrets. Same thing here. Like, that must have just spawned. That wasn't there when we started streaming today. These big worms really suck. Alright. So 200 damage a shot. That's actually only a medium worm. What am I complaining about? Alright. Quick clear. Not clear. There's another worm. I find it's easier on the map to see if there's a hidden worm down there. Alright, let's clean out this one as well. We've actually got a pretty good position up here on the high ground. Even with all my pollution reduction, can't get ahead of these biters. I think I'll probably clear out the little base to the right as well. It's just too close. Maybe we'll turn off the research for a little while. Just, the pollution might be too much at the moment. Hey, get over here. Don't you bypass my walls, you jerks. Okay, good. Come down. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some defenses here, I guess. There's no way I can go in with that gun. If I mentioned I could use some better armor. Also, ammunition is a problem. We have access to mortars. That sounds... It only works from the boats, though. There's no ocean nearby. I need the armor-piercing... Oh, wow. We're way behind crafting. Okay, I should be able to hit him from here. It's 3 clips of sniper rounds per big worm, if I remember correctly. 20 shots. If you can even see them. The bots never chill. Okay. We clear this one out. This is what I get for not building a wall along there, I guess. We could probably throw a wall in fairly quickly. Maybe take out the base. One more shot. It's fine. You guys probably don't mind a little bit of combat. I got a lot of work to do upgrading my factory line, but... maybe I could just sneak in here and finish that off. Okay. At least the spawner's dead. Don't stand in the acid while you're reading chat. Let's just keep researching stuff. I could get like follower robots. I've never really seen the value in going into those, but we can also make power out of gas. I don't think that's a very good power solution. That's why we didn't research it. All right. Well, we're gonna finish the speed mods here for my wood. We'll take that extra 20%. It'll give us a little bit more throughput. 20% more throughput. But yeah, I think what I want is to take this stone. There's a lot of stone here. Water's nearby, stone's nearby. I could make a pretty large greenhouse section. Especially if I pushed a wall down this way, I could turn this whole area into greenhouses. And that would be like my mega wood upgrade. And I'll go over it again once we're done fighting biters and I've got some space. I'll probably do the fancy new recipe for wood, but I'm not looking forward to it. I know it's a lot of work and I got to learn how to do it, but maybe once I learn how to do it, it won't be that bad, you know. It's just first time nerves. Cliffs. There's always cliffs. This cliff dies. Alright, so we need to priority shoot the spawners if we can get them. No. Nope. Mistakes! Actually, almost out of medkits. I probably have some medkits in one of my boxes somewhere. Alright, just get over here and get shot, please. Please. Anytime now. This is not very productive. What am I... This is just 2 bases spawning and I can't... Maybe from down here. I have to shoot through the trees. Oh, hold on. Don't walk through the purple goo. It's bad for you. Eventually we'll shoot a hole through the trees, right? There we go. We don't need those trees anyway. What did trees ever do for us? Alright. The spawners are gone. We just need to survive this wave. And we should be fine. Excuse me. Rude. More. I do like having the cliffs for some of the turret walls. Like, it's not quite a tower defense, you know, but you can work it a little bit. Eight shots for a medium worm. Is that everybody? Alright. So we've cleaned out a bit of room. I don't know, maybe we should do another base forward. Especially if I'm planning on building down here. Now, I could go back to the tank style. You know, we used a tank before. It didn't work out super well for us. Oh, this will be super fast. Wow, I should have done this ages ago. Very, very cheap research. I don't believe the enemies can destroy the cliffs. No. That's probably outside of their power. Clean up. Oh, there's a new base. I cleaned one base out, but then there's another one. Oh, I'll get the trains unlocked. The problem is if I unlock this train, it unlocks like 5 more researches. We can do a lot of follower. I mean, I could try follower robots. I never really enjoyed them, but this is I like getting rid of the dead end researches so my tech tree doesn't look so gross. Okay, I think I want to push a little bit south. I think my lines, I'm going to make a line south end of this lake, maybe connect up to the cliff, and then wall over. So that's what we're going to do. I've decided officially we're going to push the biters back a bit. Then we're going to use all this space for a proper greenhouse upgrade. It's just going to take a while to get there. And I'm probably going to use the complicated recipe just to say I did it. We're going to extend the roboport down here and the oil for the flamethrowers. Because we're going to use proper flamethrower turrets. Which means I should build some more. Which means we need some steel. There's a lot of things we're going to need. I'm going to put the biomass somewhere, so I don't want to carry it around. It just fills up my inventory. We've got a lot of this stuff. I'm going to let this... Actually, one thing I want to do real quick here. So we unlocked power stations. Doesn't really matter. Equipment gantries. I don't really know what these are for. Can insert... I think it's like for your modular armor, you can set up presets to change them. Like, so in base you move faster and outside you've got all your shields on or something like that. But we don't have those kinds of things figured out yet anyway, so it doesn't really happen yet. But remember that for later, and I'll test it out for sure. What was I here for? We've also got ducts, which are just bigger pipes, if I remember correctly, with a lot more liquid gas throughput. Don't need them too much just yet. What I want to do is build a steel chest. That's all. That's all I was looking for. Because that'll keep this going for longer. Okay, so turrets. We need, say, 10 more flamethrower turrets. We've got maybe 10 more regular turrets. I'll need engines. At least we're researching while we're doing this, so it's not a... doesn't feel quite as bad if you're getting some progress while you're pushing back the biters. Which means we'll probably want some ammo. Lots of ammo, that's good. Looks like I'm out of a lot of construction parts, but eventually we'll have requester. Actually, we might... Let me test it out. Can I just clean this out? Can I request stuff already? Because we don't have like the full logistics network system yet. We don't have active requesters, so we can't really automate the bots moving everything around. But like, maybe I always want 200 gears. Let me just wait here for a second and see if it happens. Sure, we'll make spiky walls. Those might be nice. I've never tried them out. Steel plus concrete makes spiky wall. New tips. Awesome. Green button to confirm. Yeah, I figured it out. Maybe, actually, you know what? It wouldn't be able to give me the gears because I didn't put them in a provider chest. So it's not in the network. They can only give me stuff if they know about it. So there needs to be a passive provider. And if that works and we're inside of the yeah, I think it might need to be inside the orange zone, actually. Yeah. Well, I have one more roboport. We'll plop it down up here, connecting my factory a little bit. Let's see if the robots... I saw some red lights down there. I don't know. We were under attack somewhere, but looks like it worked out. Okay! I didn't think that would work yet, because I knew we didn't have like all the bot upgrades. Okay, so let's... Yeah. This is good. This is really good. Ducks instead of ducks. I like it. As long as they're explosive ducks. Let's just put all the basic stuff then. Some sticks, some gears, and Engines. Let's go 2 stacks of engines. Bigger engines. I'll do 2 stacks of those. That's blues. We want greens as well for later. We will definitely... Oh man, this is great. I wasn't expecting this to work so early, but one of the other amazing parts of having drones. I like to have 2 stacks of things that I use a lot of. I will have to connect them all to passive provider chests, but this will... Oh, this is great. Iron beams. Steel beams. Steel gears. We want the plates too, because we do use those for a fair amount of stuff. It's a good day to be blue. I don't have to go around to all my chests as much. Once I get this all set up with my basic crafting resources. Anything else I should set up early on? Oh, we could do the ammunition and stuff too. Oh yeah, there's so many good things we can get automated here for pickup. Like repair packs. It's nice for me to have like a stack of those as well for my own use. Maybe those kind of ammunition as well. The armor piercing one. A couple stacks to load up my turrets when I'm nearby. If I wanted to do grenades and stuff, I'd throw those in there probably, but... Pipes, it's nice to have, yeah. Oh, inserters. We always need like 100 regular inserters. Yes, yes. Work for me, bots. Give me all the stuff that I need to build. I haven't started auto... There's a lot of things we haven't like auto-crafted yet. So, I'm not going to set up requests for them, but anything that I know I've got crafted already, we can throw in here pretty easy. All right, I think that's enough stuff for now. What we'll need to do is build a bunch of passive provider chests and then connect those all up so that now I'll pick up sticks automatically. We got gears, we got sticks. I do have grenades, you know, there. Belts, pipes, steel beams, iron plates. Oh, right, we're gonna need some more roboports. Steel pipes and steel plates. So those are 2 more. Steel pipe. We don't really use the steel pipes for too much, but I need them for the roboports. Research continues. We'll just do some of the passive background stuff. So these need to be connected. These are all my steel products. I should put plastic in as well. That's one thing that you can not craft yourself. Should probably reorganize this eventually so like similar types of goods are nearby so I can find them when I'm looking for stuff. Okay, good, good. So some of these things weren't in the robot network, and I was trying to make roboports. Oh yeah, we got. No, wait, wrong one. Lots of buildings that look like roboports but are not. Okay, so it's those steel engines, right? This was a bottleneck last stream as well. I wasn't making enough of these blue engines. We've got a pretty good stash, but we use a lot to make roboports, and we also need concrete. Okay, well this is worth the time, I think. Getting some of these automated pickups, I think, will save me a lot of time and trouble for crafting. So I think this is worth it. I think we can also use the trash now, and it'll put it in storage slots. So like if I don't want to carry around these pumps, I think someone will come and pick it up. Yeah, they picked it up, and they should have put it in, like, the nearest... if I have, like, a storage chest somewhere nearby. I'm sure there's one somewhere, but I'm not going to go hunting for it. Alright. Okay, so things... to make passive provider. We want concrete. We want glass. That's something I didn't add yet for construction. I think if you set these up, they will also remove, like if I've got more than 400 glass, they will take it out of my inventory. I haven't really worried about that just yet, but that's pretty convenient too. Very, very nice, these robots. Alright, so yeah, we've got to get... Probably need to put some roboports right in the middle of the base. We didn't do this originally because we didn't have enough of them, but now we can start hooking stuff up. And I'll need a lot more of these passive provider chests. That's fine. Oh, exciting day, exciting day. Getting everything hooked up. I forgot about this last stream, so this is nice. Okay, this is where the ammunition is. Get that hooked up. What else are we looking for? Those are all connected. Oh, we can get red belts into the system. We'll do double stack of those. Nah, single stack is enough. We don't use red belts too often right now. And then we'll need another roboport down this side. I mean, space might be a bit of an issue. Don't get me wrong, but that'll do for now. Connect up a reasonable... Oh, nice. Get a full loop there. Alright, good. Let's get those small molders connected, because that is definitely something we need a lot of. We got the automation cores. Did I ask for those? I don't think so. I do run out of those every now and then, so it's nice to have them. I think they're technically like an intermediate product. So it's mostly just for my own crafting. One stack. And similarly, electronic components I do use. I thought there was a limit on logistics. It looks like it just keeps adding lines every time I put one item in a line, so that's great. Alright, inserters. Good, good, good. Reds. We get the fan. Oh yeah, these guys, the fancy cylinders. We haven't hooked those up yet. Should put some storage chests in every now and then. Right, so those guys. The other type of engines I didn't put in. The tech continues, techily. Dead end tech. You're a dead end tech. What's this? Larger logistics? Oh, that's kind of nice. We probably don't need these too soon, but it'll be nice to have them later on where we can make really humongous boxes that connect to the logistics network. That'll be good later. Alright. I'm liking this. Inventory should be... Assuming we have enough logistics spots, it'll fill this up pretty quick when we come home. At least anything that's in the system that we've put in here. I guess like stone bricks and concrete might not be the worst thing to get a little bit automated. Stone brick. Concrete. So I'll hook those up. Got my batteries, my robot frames. We've got chest of garbage. You know how it goes. So I do have concrete. I didn't put the bricks in a provider. This is also good because in the future, once we have the requester chests, anything that's hooked up into the logistics passive provider, you can see on that system there, it counts it as part of the network now. So once we have things that request it, they'll be able to pull them out without me having to do anything. So I think that'll be nice. Okay. So, the goal is to expand. We're going to need lots of walls. I'm going to actually need more pipes than what I have, because I want to do the flamethrowers. So, sometimes it still makes sense to like manually pick up some stuff. That's fine. Maybe craft a little bit extra now. We're not so constrained for resources that I need to be cheaping out on those. Alright. Oh, we ran out of red science. Red and green science are actually fully backed up. That's not good. What is that? What's causing red and green to fail? Blank tech cards. Oh. Isn't that... No, those are basic. That's the yellow science. Pardon me while I forget how my base works. Oh boy. We're not getting enough gears. We're not getting enough iron. Oh, everything's falling apart. My whole base. Are these the blank? No, that's military. Well, we can't expand until we figure out what's going on here. We need more iron. I need my blank cards. These guys, right? Okay, so what we are really hitting today is an iron shortage. Okay. Some of this can be fixed just by moving some drills around. Maybe? Gotta like click and drag. It's kind of fiddly. We can build a couple more of these tier 2 drills now, I'm pretty sure. We need some rare metals. Oh, but I've got 11 of them. That's nice. Pretty sure that'll fill up the line, or nearly so. The tier 2 drills are pretty nice. Heck, we're still using the cheap power poles when we built this the first time. Alright, and then we can throw... For now, I'll just put a little bit of efficiency in here. We're also getting that purple bar, so even without any productivity modules, we get a passive 20% extra mining ore. So that is quite nice. Okay. We could upgrade these. So my raw... sidetracks upon sidetracks upon sidetracks. I do have a chest over here with the sort of rare raw metals, which are a little bit hard to make. So it's nice to have a few of those. And then we can upgrade my... So the blue ones with the little blue bar are the tier 2s. So let's just make sure we're using, like, the good drills. Okay. Super efficient day. Everybody gets efficient. Alright, that's a lot more iron. We just stacked that up. It's probably a full green, a yellow line. And probably once it catches up, we've got enough furnaces to run a full yellow line. I think if I calculated this correctly back in the day, maybe I didn't. I mean, technically, it wouldn't be that hard to up it to red. I need to upgrade a lot of my furnacing, smelting stuff anyway. Like, we should probably be increasing the throughput on a lot of these things at this point, but anyway, that should be enough to cover it for a while. Oh wait, I didn't line these up correctly. I thought it lined up, but it doesn't. Alright, that gives us 4 more. Alright, well that definitely will not fill up one red line. And now it's backing up, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, a dozen furnaces burning iron like crazy, plus 4 stealing in for steel. At least some of the iron makes it down the line. I mean, it's mostly because I grabbed a whole bunch for my personal use into these things, but that'll fill up and then it'll be done. I don't know if I should be upgrading them to faster, but right. So as long as the iron makes it here, it gets turned into the tech cards. And that fuels the red and green science. Although we might be running low on electric circuits. But that's the wood problem. So, well, no, that's the copper problem. Huh. There's just always problems. Isn't that the tropical president thing? There will always be problems. One of his speeches. Hey there, awesome guy. See if I can just squish in a couple extra stinky copper factories. I should have the stuff to hook this all up fairly quickly. Alright, so that'll increase by 3 the amount of copper we got. It probably won't really fix the problem, but, you know, puts a little band-aid on it. Also, I recognize that, you know, we're probably not getting enough copper ore. So, you know, fix one problem, another pops up. Let's double-check what's going on in the copper mines. So that guy's out of inventory. Yeah, so we're down like 5 of these. That makes sense that they'd start complaining a little bit. Put some more down. I'll build... we'll build a couple more to throw in. Keep throwing in these mods just to keep things working while I'm trying to expand my base and get wood fixed. Remember, the real goal here is to push back the biters and get more wood, because I know as much as we can fix iron and copper pretty quickly, we cannot fix wood very quickly. Never enough wood. Alright. So, well, there's a small problem. We've got almost all of the copper line is on the left side. Let me try to smooth this out a little bit here. I think we can do a little Ankylo trick here. Just give me a new tool. You guys might have seen this before in other Let's Plays. It's kind of like a load balancer. Basically, it just takes, if one side is too full, it kind of mixes them together a little bit better. And then we're just using yellow because, honestly, I don't think we've got enough furnaces to even fill an entire... What do you want, robot? Sure, thanks. We probably don't have enough furnaces to use an entire yellow line anyway, but... Well, You know, maybe I lied. Maybe this whole belt needs to be red. Whatever, I'm not doing that right now. The goal here was to push back the biter incursion. Also, research some random junk while we're doing it. We're getting through. We're getting through a lot of this. Mega warehouses are always fun. Okay, I don't really want to push this back during the night because I can't see. What I'll do is try to find my oil. Actually, what I'll do is connect this to the roboport network. Look who doesn't have any copper cables. I think I forgot to add a passive picker-upper for copper. Just like that, I've got some copper. Just summoning them from all over. Still, it's more automated than it was. Anyway, I've got my turrets built, I've got my walls, got ammunition. It's almost daytime. I probably don't need a ton of power, but a little bit. This roboport fixed there, so again, just having that access. Let's just get the oil. The oil. What I'll do maybe is take a new... This is crude in. This is crude out. We can continue it from here. I know it's kind of redundant, but it's separate from the one on the left, right? This is after it's gone to the storage tanks rather than before it's gone to the storage tanks. So it's a different priority. So I actually want it a little bit further south. Well, we could... I'm not sure exactly where I want my walls, but I need more space, so we gotta pump this down a bit. Let's say this forest is probably going to disappear in the near future, one way or the other. Oops. This seems like maybe a good spot. Yeah, I could. I mean, I don't have a bunch of cliff explosives with me either. Speaking of things I could probably be bringing. We've researched steel, or we researched spiky walls. I don't know. We have to try them out. I don't know how much damage they do, but they sound kind of cool. I'm looking for something, and then I got distracted by spiky walls. It's not this stuff. It's not fancy warehouses. I just said it, guys. This is bad. I'm getting old. Memory's failing. Oh, cliff explosives. Yeah. Barrels, grenades, and explosives. I've got all that stuff. I just don't have it automated. I've got those things being built somewhere. So, you want some explosives? Have some explosives. Want some barrels? Have some barrels. We need a lot of barrels. We'll also need grenades, which I also automated. The boom sticks. Did I not pick up explosives? What happened with that? That's fuel. It looks similar, you know. No, you can't. This one. Alright, let's start making... a little bit low on space here. But that's why we have logistic trash. I can get rid of trash. I don't have a lot of trash. Just take that. Take, I mean, just put these away. I don't need all this stuff right now. We'll be back for it some other day. Yeah, the fast loaders and stuff are cool, but I don't need them right now. Huge storage tanks, you know. Alright. A little bit more space for explosives. Looks like we actually use an awful... I mean, I guess it makes sense. Cliff explosives use a lot of explosives. Sure. That'll be enough. Then we'll throw the excess barrels away and the excess... Grenades? Did I use all my grenades? Yeah, I'll give them away. Have fun, Logistics Network. Have fun, bots. Speaking of bots, we could research a rocket control unit. Getting a little bit closer to making rocket launches, you know. I've been talking about that. Let's finish our storage chest, though. Okay. Interruptions upon interruptions, but... Thank you, trees. You've served me well for a long time. We'll do a double layer. And I will definitely get the flamethrower turrets over here in a second. But I think I'm going to make the wall with the regular turrets first. Just because it's a little bit easier for me to set up. That did not do what I wanted it to do, but whatever. To be fair, having all these rocks in the way is also not helping, because they block our shots from our turrets a bit. I wonder... No, you can't blow those up with cliff explosives. Maybe regular explosives. Alright, we got turrets up there. Probably want to go a little bit further south. It's gonna aggro, yeah. Quickly, please. These guys are really aggressive. It's fine. We can clear this up from here. All I need is a couple walls and some turrets. And a sniper rifle. Although I will say the bots make it a bit easier because they can repair stuff. But... Uh-oh, come on, quick, quick, kill it! Good, go, run! Uh-oh. Okay, we did fine, we did fine. Alright. The push is continuing to work. Let's see if I can snipe this last... Oh, no, we got them all. It's just worms right now. Well... Oh, the map just didn't upgrade. It thought there was still a base, but I destroyed it. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so my plan was to kind of line up to the bottom of that cliff. This is probably as far south as I want to go for now without doing a major expansion. So this is where we'll turn. This lets me know where to put the roboports as well to make sure that covers everything. But we definitely want to put some defenses here because they'll probably attack any second. Yeah. These turrets don't really need like hundreds of ammo generally, and it just means if they get destroyed, you lose hundreds of ammo. I feel like 25 lasts them ages. East wall. It looks like they're able to get around and swim around. Like, I need more walls, basically, over here. But we're in construction bot territory, so they'll get that repaired eventually. But if those waves get bigger, you know, we're not fully defended. I'm just gonna put a few more bullets here. Well, they got 12 each. That'll actually be fine for now. I think we checked last stream as well. There's no easy way, or just no way, really, to automate the guns with bots. I think you can technically just belt bullets around and have them be filled up the turrets automatically, but that's not something I want to do. Alright, that'll be our corner. We need power and the roboport network. And then the flamethrowers to make it really safe. These attacks are getting pretty big here. But they got nothing. This is a great choke point. I love this one. Just a couple flamethrower turrets. They don't even get close. Man, that's what we want to see, for sure. Alright. Let's get the roboport connected for auto repairs. We know approximately where it needs to be. Little patch of trees here. Sorry, trees. You've served your worth, your purpose. We are done our first album of the day, actually. We'll be moving on to the next one here in a second. Alright, that's more than enough to cover the biters coming in. We'll need power. We'll probably need more roboports, which means we'll need more stuff. Bigger storehouses. I'm not crafting 50 cylinders. Okay. Okay. So, we will need... Did I build the... We have some big power poles. We'll use these to reverse connect up. And we'll be recovering a bunch of our old turrets as well, now that we won't need the guys behind us. So this will sort of pay for itself a little bit. Leave some room for the stone miners. We're going to need a lot of those. Alright, so they're not really connected. The power is connected, but the roboport network isn't. So we need to expand that southward. Not quite in the power. And I think we just need one more here. Yeah. A little bit of overlap, but that's not going to kill us. Alright, that should get everything connected. Might take them a while to get over here. And they can come over and fix everything. Yeah, good little bots. Probably wouldn't hurt to throw down a little bit of light. Little beacon in the darkness. That means we can now... Well, let's finish the wall before I start dismantling the other wall. Probably for the best. But it does mean I could use the bots to clean up a little slot here. Like, we could do it this. We could be lazy. Right? Isn't that nice? This will all get done in the background. Just focus on big picture problems. quite long enough. Yeah! Ah, I love it. I'm not sure if this really saves us too much money, or too much time. What I do need is more roboports. So let me go get some more supplies. We need those fancy engines, please, sir. And at this point, we should probably consider making more more bots for our network, because we'll probably be running a little bit. Well, no, we've only assigned. Yeah. You can see like we've got 106 out of 115 logistics available, and 209 out of 238 construction available. But honestly, even more than the number of bots, there's tech that lets them like move faster, and that's the kind of stuff we will definitely be needing. There's some real bottlenecks in our base, isn't there? Oh, I do not want to craft like that. Alright. Well, let me see. We're going to want to probably push a couple bases out of the way. Connect up in here. This should be more than enough space for what I want to do. I probably went a little bit further. I mean, it might have been smart just to go all the way to the wall and start clearing this whole zone out. I don't want to do all that. I want to get building. Seeing as our base isn't even working in the background, I don't want to spend too long back here. What is, not enough sand? Let the robots catch up to me while I figure out why we have no wood. Remember when I'm like, let's expand our copper and our iron? Let's not worry about stone, though. Can I make a couple more? Oh, yeah. Well. We've also run out of efficiency modules, so we can probably stock up on those. How's our power looking? Power's fine. Nothing to worry about. That'll be the next thing, sure. Actually, I don't think we run out of power for a very long time. We're good. This is the very well defended part of my base. Excellent. Let me throw down a couple more stone mines. Okay. We need the stone to get past the brick makers. Because this is where we make our wood from the sand. Like, okay. I did not calculate the consumption when I was building this. I just figured, you know, this is a lot of stone. This will last us. That'll be fine. That was not correct. Can't even make repair packs if we don't get any stone over there. Okay. So it looks like we can put a lot more stone mines here. Okay. That'll teach me. All right, I was gonna pick a new playlist. Let me have a quick look. I actually had like a hard drive crash last year, and I lost all my stored music from like 2 decades or so of saving up playlists of stuff. It's actually really, really brutal. So I've been kind of avoiding, you know, going back through it and finding all the stuff because, you know, it's a bit depressive. I've been restocking lately, trying to catch up on it a little bit, but it's hard. Let's play the Final Fantasy VI Balance and Ruin playlist. There's a couple singy tunes in here, but for the most part, it's a really good album. Throw it on random, open up all the subfolders. Alright. I gotta shout them out every now and then. Not that I am sponsored or anything, but OC Remix, Overclock Remix, amazing video game soundtracks and background music, and generally copyright free, so you don't have to worry so much about using it on stream, as far as I understand it. Under attack. Well, this side definitely having a harder time than the east side. But the bots they got me covered. They're doing their job. I think I mainly just need to get some more walls to cover the flamethrower turret. Anyway, let's see if the stone is working. You know, it's still barely making it to the sand. That's crazy. Our requirements are out of control. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 8 more, but that's it. That's all you get, greedy factory. And I'll do it the fancy way, where we combine them via mixer, splitter. It's definitely not necessary, but it's a fancy way. I could just do this with 1, so just use it with 1. And once again, because we're adding a lot of things to our network, and I'm not really adding a lot of power at the moment, I would prefer to pay 80% power than 100%. Or 20% power per machine than 100. So we're going from 125 kilowatts each to 25. That's a deal. Steal of a deal. Okay. I mean, it'll run until the stone runs out. Now our sand is going full speed. There we go. I forgot to put the efficiency into here. It's going to happen a lot. That means we should be getting lots of sand, and eventually the wood will be going as quickly as the wood can. Alright. We're going to run out of resources in our base anytime now. The tech is going to be paused for a bit until the wood gets through. Okay. So the objective was to push south. Wait a second. Do you see? Remember when I made all those cliff explosives? Let's see if this actually works. It'll take a second to get there, probably, but... Make sure I've got some storage space here. Just bear with me. Okay, I will agree that having them carry ammunition is probably not the most efficient use of their time. I got lots of ammo. Can they just... This is great. If they can actually destroy cliffs. I thought I needed cliff explosives to get rid of cliffs, but if the bots can just disassemble it... Man, why would you even bother with... Like, sure, you can get cliff explosives quicker than bots. It's a bit lower tech. But, like... Explosives are expensive and consumable. Bots? Unless they explode. They're not going to explode on me. There's no way. Maybe they don't. Maybe they need cliff explosives to do it. Let's put a few in there. All right. So they do, in fact, need explosives. I mean, that's even better. Okay. You still need to craft the explosives. But then you've got bots dropping bombs. Alright, that's great. You can do that from now on. They probably waste a bit, yeah, but whatever. This is good. We're arming our flying robots. Just like real life, you know, the Amazon delivery bots, now they've got bombs they can take down. Oh, and yeah, sorry, Thor asked a question a while back and I missed it, I think. Wood hunger, yeah. If I didn't cover it recently, it's very difficult to create wood, like it's slow. So we're getting 40 wood per minute per machine. It's less than 1 wood per second per machine. So like 10 of these is giving us 6 wood or so per second. And the green electronic circuit board, the basic one, requires basically 6 wood per second to operate. And we need a ton of green circuits. We're not getting anywhere near enough. So that's what we're trying to get is more wood. And it actually won't even need very much sand once we get this fixed. But just clean all this up while I'm busy. Yeah, let's just handle all that, please. Yeah, just clean all this mess up. We'll make some more roboports. Okay, so while they're busy cleaning stuff up, I did make a blueprint for, of course, bad tree. For the wall, all right, yeah, roboport. I think the reason we went back to base last time was to make roboports. I feel like that was the objective. Okay, put that in there. Power it up. Throw down some storage. Doing a lot of construction down here. Or deconstruction. I should probably put at least one roboport in the middle here just to get that tidied up while we're waiting. You don't want to have huge gaps, of course, in your network. Or the bots will get depowered if they get too far away from them. Looks like the wood fixed things, and we're getting some science done in the background. I think my standard, I should just always put down one light next to the roboport so I can find them easy. We're catching up on science, though. It's getting better. Trying to get all the dead end stuff out of the way. Reinforced plates is a dead end. Oh, this is for walking speed. Yeah, if I put these down, it's 175% walking speed, which is pretty great. But it's a lot of work, so, you know. I'll just keep the network over here for now. This will probably be in the way of my my Amazon reforesting plan, but... Okay, that should connect the network up pretty decently. I missed a tiny little sliver, but you know we'll have roboports everywhere eventually. That's certainly. I actually still don't have roboports along the north wall, but it's not getting attacked. The pollution isn't getting pushed up here, so this is fine for now. It was really just these bases pushing in at us, and if I cleared these out, you know, we wouldn't even be attacked probably. But we'll do the next roboport while we're getting those ready. I should probably just start throwing grenades. Chopping down trees is for Steve. Okay, that Should work. Hey, how come you're not powered? Oh, I see. Because I'm a big dum-dum. Okay. We're getting pretty close to the next biter base. I think probably we'll clear this biter base up and then just go north, and that'll be fully walled at this point, basically. I don't want to, like, spend all, like, it's already spending a lot of time here. Oh boy, that's not good. We're not dead. We're good. We're just barely good. Alright, we gotta get that oil. We need the flamethrowers. This is my oil right here. I'm almost made it. You know, we had a plan. Maybe there's some oil. It's fine. As long as the walls hold, the turrets don't go down. This will all get rebuilt. This will get repaired. It's fine. It's fine. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna borrow some of your oil. So glad I put these trees here. Building over the islands is going to be a little bit tricky. There is a way to make landfill as well, so you can just I don't think I haven't started making any, so it's just it's a waste of time right now. But we could just make a path through the lake if we wanted, eventually. If these all connected up, it would be really cool to have like a little underground oil, but I don't think they do. It's actually almost... Oh man, that's so close. I wonder if the steel pipes are long enough. If I made a... Like, do these go further, maybe? Ooh. Alright, well that's maybe worth the... It's not... we can't really connect it up, though. Like, it would have to go... straight here. Can't make a junction. It is... I mean, steel pipes... Okay. I take it back. Steel pipes, real good. I'm going to try to use those in the future. Maybe the next long-distance piping project, we throw those in just because they go so much further. Interesting. They hold a little bit more, but mainly the underground pipes are just way, way better. This is not connected anywhere, right? All right. Let's get these defenses in place. We got some more research, sure. Oh, I guess we'll get the trains done. I don't think it'll actually take very long. We will probably do some trains eventually. Like, you know, I'm not afraid of trains. Because of the aggressiveness of the biters, I haven't really had a lot of reason to get to trains quickly. We would have to work really hard to clear out enough space to use trains with high aggressive biters. So, this is a little bit close to the wall, but it's probably will be fine. And it is getting oil, so all my Connections have worked out. That's fine. So I'm thinking a couple flamethrower turrets spread out. This place is likely to get attacked. I mean, it got a big attack. In fact, I'm going to say, because it got such an aggressive opener here before we even got the turrets done, let's put down 2 of these right off the bat. And I'll even maybe layer up the walls a little bit thicker here because I don't want them to get too close to my turrets. And I'm pretty sure I set it up so my my bot logistic network can cover this stuff. Yeah. All right. Just throw a couple turrets down here and there. Corner might be a little bit susceptible, so we'll see. We'll do 2 in each direction just to be safe. These forests are going to go for sure, but that's fine. That didn't... It did connect. Okay. I didn't think it did. Trains. Yeah, we'll need, signals and all that stuff. Those are pretty quick ticks. Let's see. We'll do our... I'm trying to think the next place we need a little turret wall. But I'd like to do one after the trees, so hopefully we don't get attacked in between. It did not connect. Somewhere around here, we'll do another couple. We'll throw in the guns here. I think, also at long distance, if I'm like, we don't have enough walls, we can tell the bots to make more walls from long... I'm a dummy. This is one of the big weaknesses over here is not enough walls, right? I think I can even just hold shift. Yep. One of the main advantages of having vision and the botnet. Look at that. If I was like, we need more flamethrower turrets. Well, they'd have to be in my network. I don't have them built in yet, but yeah. It's very cool, right? Getting back in the hang of it. All right, rail signals. Just finish all this dumb stuff up. No one uses trains. Trains are for nerds. Okay, a couple more here. Getting pretty close to far enough, I think. This is definitely going to end up with all the trees burning down, but, Alright, I don't know if my spacing is enough. I probably want to put another one in the middle here, but... we'll need a corner or something coming up soon. Actually running a little bit out of turrets. We've learned how to make fancy reinforced plates for running. Refined concrete. I never actually got refined concrete going. It just needs concrete and iron beams and some water. It's not even very difficult. Once you've got concrete, refining it is probably not too complicated. It's pretty slow, I guess. 25 seconds? That's a long queue. But let's see if I can queue up a few more turrets. Like 6 of those, 10 of those should be good. And a couple more techs for trains. And then, right, what we've been doing is expanding the robot network so we can start approaching here. I think I might have picked up most of those already. Yeah. Now, if you build too close to a base, they will start attacking your bots, so be careful with that. One more underground, and then we'll do the... We're just going to have to destroy a bunch of trees to put this stuff down. I'm going to need the turrets here. Oh, ran out of normal pipes. Alright, well. Almost time to go back to base. Let's get our shooty turrets in here. I don't know exactly why I go with 4 packs. I mean, I think as long as there's flame turrets supporting them, some shooty bullet turrets are nice, but the flame turrets are killing most things. This kind of just finishes off the weak ones. The highly armored ones are just completely trashed by the fire damage, basically. It's not quite a straight line. Oh, I could put... Right, we don't have vision there. I could be putting some sentinels down, but I'll get around to that later. The vision... Nice to be able to see in the distance. Wait. What's going on up here? Are you... Where the heck did those guys come from? What just happened? I feel like they got... They must have been just ahead of me and I couldn't see them in the dark. So I didn't quite finish the wall off, but they were still bypassing everything to get inside. So we died again. Sure, why not? I think I led them to one of my turret walls, though, so... Hopefully we're okay. Looks like the turret wall survived. Great. They didn't destroy the oil. Actually, we've got pipes in the network now, so in theory, the bots can fix a lot of that damage themselves now. There's my corpse. It's a great day. Great day. This is fine. So we gotta kill this base and then wall up, and then we're done. We'll go back to the build. I'm gonna throw down some roboports right here to connect southerly. And we ran out of power poles as always. This one's a little bit too techno-y dub for me. I think that song always gets me. I get a little bit caught up on trying to make the line straight. But it's probably not that big a deal. we can just connect that up. Actually, this is good. We can make a power loop here so that we've got 2 ways for the power to get down, just in case one gets meteored or something. So a little bit of redundancy. It's not connected because big power poles have small power connectivity. All right, that gives the boops another way to get down. All right, and I've got to carefully pull these over. Maybe what I'll do... We'll get some oil over here. It's kind of like a temporary turret. They can destruct all this later on. It's fine. Fine. It's just too big of a wall. They can't handle it. I know how to put walls down. Oh yeah, I'm really low on underground, or not underground, the normal pipes. Really? A little bit silly, but I only had one of those for a corner. All right. Let's do it. We're gonna have to shoot some trees. Clear the space, and then we should be safe for a while. Getting attacked up north. These guys are doing fine. Again, I could add some more walls up here. So I will. I think this forest is about to disappear. I'm about to disappear. You know what I should... Well, no, I was gonna say, we should automate med packs. But I can't yet. Did this just spawn? Did I... No, right? That couldn't have been there. I would have seen that, right? At least we got some Casanova here. Alright, I don't have any turrets really close here. But there's enough fire. Just burn the forest down. You know, many trees will be lost this day. Much pollution will be caused, but it's for the greater good. Oh, does it destroy turrets? Oh. That's unfortunate. That means I lost all the ammo I put in those. Uh-oh. I didn't realize that fire destroyed metal. Does that mean I'm gonna lose all this stuff? It doesn't seem to destroy everything it touches. Maybe there was biters that snuck up and destroyed stuff behind me. Oh, no, no, there it goes. I mean, it is fire. I guess the bots can repair stuff while it's burning, if it has enough hit points. Hey, I put turrets into the network, so they're able to replace them. They can't put ammo in them, but that's awesome. Robots, you're so good. I'm Alright, that's fine, that's fine. This one's secure. It looks like the fuel is still connected. The fire maybe slowly dying. Maybe still continuing. So that means the pollution will go south a lot more now. There's less of a tree wall to eat up pollution. Also, burning the trees probably causes a lot of pollution. But also it means my turrets work better because there's nothing blocking their sight. We're doing just fine. We're doing great. Except for medkits. We're under attack, multiple locations. This one's fine. This one's maybe not super fine, I'll admit. Is there a way to make medkits that I can make? Fish. Biomatter. Okay, we could make first aid kits with biomatter that we automated, but we need wood and iron. Okay, let's go do that. Seeing as I keep dying. This won't take too long. We've got automated biomatter right here. Iron right there. We just need some wood. It's all a little bit messy, I know. I will need at least one assembly machine. The wood is here. So we could steal a little bit of wood. Yeah. We probably don't need... Well, I haven't actually checked the recipe, but we probably don't need that much. You ain't seen spaghetti until you've seen Blue's base. This is pretty close. We just need to get a little bit further. Not long enough. Well, that's why we can upgrade to red. We got all kinds of wagons for the rail lines that I'm not really worried about doing right now. So these red belts, although we don't need the speed, we need the distance they can provide to make routing a little bit easier. And I'm thinking, without too much work, I could probably just throw in a quick assembler, like right in here, to make biomatter medkits. Actually, we should be able to take it off of there. Okay. And then iron. Piece of cake. The biomatter. Can we... like that. Not too complicated, right? And then we just put the medkits in a box. A provider box. You can make, oh, we need a few hundred maybe, but that should be good. It's a little slow, but once again, passively in the background. And we just want to request that we always have... I don't know where they should go. A stack of these. And then the robots, probably, will do that for us. Any second now, robots. Logistics request disabled. Because I died. When you die, it turns off your logistics. Come to me, robots. While I have a drink. Look at my inventory. Put away some wood. We don't need all this wood. Don't need all this stone. Explosives is dangerous. What else do we need? I guess having some coal in your inventory isn't actually... Like, we do use coal for some things. Like ammunition, I need coal to spot craft some stuff. Let's stack of coal. Actually, we don't have coal. We would need to put it in a provider chest then, which means... yeah, let me just do that right here. Maybe not infinite coal, but like a line. Just a line of coal. A meteor landed on my wall. Super. It did destroy some stuff. Cool. How many roboports have we got? We got to connect this all up. Could probably use some more. Well, at least we have med kits now. Anytime we come back to base, we should have 20. That should make me a little bit more survivable out there in the wild. We definitely need more roboports. I'm just glad we got the roboports last stream, so I didn't have to get them all started up again from scratch. Concrete. Oh, the concrete has stopped because we didn't put enough sticks. We should have this concrete autocraft. Meanwhile, under attack. Looks fine. This is fine. Alright, bunch of roboports. Good. Oh, right. I wanted to see... Can I quickly make some of the fancy new walls we made? Military... I just want to make a little, like... Just for science, really. But, like, we've got stone walls at 350. Concrete walls at 800. Then we've got these new spike walls. And they have 1,000. And apparently they deal damage back when you bite them. Look at them little spikies. That's cool. So we could turn all our walls to like this, and then biters that bite them, you know, that's what they get. You have to make walls, upgrade them to concrete with a bunch of concrete, and then add steel for little stabbers. Unfortunately, it doesn't say how much damage they do, so I don't know if it's really worth a lot of investment. But, you know, maybe. Let's see if we can finish off our southern wall defense. Also, all the fire's done burning, so make sure nothing's broke. I think the goal was to maybe push this base out a little. I think we can do it. Okay, they're spawning really aggressively, but... I got a shot off. Got it. One down. I don't think I can shoot. The stupid hotbar's in the way. I can't actually see my full range. I can aggro them from here, but I don't know if I can shoot the bases. We just have to be Batman. We grapple, hook, batarang in, and we shoot a couple times, and we batarang out. Easy. Yeah, the bugs are big jerks. Quick! Not risky at all. No. out of here. Okay, got another one. Well, I got a shot off. I wish I had a more reliable way to take these out. Like, this works, but it sure isn't fast. And then, like, you die so quickly. Maybe I should look into some armor. I mean, I need to get my wood farm going, I know. That's the main thing. But, like, for combat, I do need to start thinking, like, what can we do? Those worms are protecting these, Got it! Get out! I think there's only 2 left, and then we can clean it out without any more spawns. Maybe they'll go for the walls, and while they're going for the walls, no. Come on. Where did those come from? There was another pack to the south. Alright, robots, heal me. Bring me my med kits. Sure, the bots are bringing me my med packs. It's just a matter of time. Don't worry about it. What I would like is this tech here. 35% more logistic robot speed. Or carry 1 more thing per trip. That'd be great. Take it, my med packs. It's you guys. I think there's just too much distance here. They know I wanted med kits, but they were just too far away. My med kits are sneaking right there. So I just pick up my own, I suppose. We're actually not making them very quickly. Well, they might have been transferred into the network somewhere else, so. Should probably craft some more grapple ammo. Alright, let's finish this base off, please. Wow. At least we have some nice music, right? Just whistle along. I'm just not prepared for how quickly I die. It is, this is a battleground down here. Whew. There's one. Okay. There are still 2 spawners spawning. I can't get a shot through. Because they spawn so friggin' fast. I thought the turrets were killing you guys. Turrets! Okay, 1. So close. I think I got it. Okay, okay. Gee whiz. Don't get burned to death while I'm out here. we're just going to wall this in, and we're going to call that done. We may have destroyed a forest, and I may have died a few times. But we win. The biters do not succeed this day on whatever their plans were. I guess I should continue my research. I think everything in the base is working again now that we increased the stone, copper, and iron all at the same time. Nope. Get out of here, you big dumb worm. Okay, that's fully cleared. We're gonna connect this up. This is not great positioning, so let's redo this. And let's see where I want my wall to go. Maybe we'll just go to the edge of the forest. You know, the edge of the burn line. Which means we'll probably want to throw another roboport down at least. You know, to be honest, it's just a lot easier to put things down after you burn everything. Maybe we should have started with that a long time ago. You know, time to expand, just burn a forest down. Wait, that doesn't... I connected it up with the wrong line. We can do something like this instead. All right, try that again. There is a problem. Why? Why can't I kill this thing? I mean, I didn't have a chance to look at its hit points, but, like, we pummeled it with 200 damage sniper rifle shots point blank, like, I don't know, half a dozen times? Did I bring any grenades? I probably got rid of them all by now. Sure, you guys just stay over there and let me shoot you. Alright. We'll try this again. One more time. See if it's working. It's been rough. Just refresh all my tabs here, make sure it's still working. Actually had to restart the modem twice because the first time didn't click in. So that's not good. I'm starting to wonder if it's like overheating or something. All you live streamers or live tubers are cooking my modem. Maybe. Alright, I think it's up again. It's hard to say. Let me double check in game here, make sure it's updating. move over here. Maybe pause just somewhere different so I can see. Yeah, okay, that's good. Twitch is working. We were just offline so long that it counts as a new stream, and of course everyone else who was watching is long gone. So that's always the fun part. And on YouTube, it might have reconnected to the